Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day everyone. So my name is Nabila Binti Mohamad Zaidi from Tesl2. So today I'm going to do a presentation on TASK2 EDUP for TASK2, which is product development. Okay, so this task required me to present my journey for my career, like what I wanted to be in the future, how I'm going to improve myself um, throughout my career. So let's start with where I am right now. I am currently a trainee teacher at IPGM campus Datuk Razali Ismail. And I'm pursuing the Ijazah Sarjana Muda Perguruan PISMP Tesl program. I joined in 2021 and this course spanned for about 5 years, which means I'm expected to graduate in 2026, which is next year. So throughout this time, I've been learning the foundations of pedagogy, subject content, and developing practical teaching skills. So there are actually many more that we have been taught and trained here in IPG. So these years help to shape us to become an ideal future educator for in the future. Okay, so let us fast forward to the future. So my ultimate career goal is to become a professor in English. It's actually quite ambitious dream, but I believe it is achievable with the right mindset and hard work and also continuous learning. So being a professor for me means not only teaching but contributing to knowledge, conducting research, and inspiring future educators. So this aspiration is what motivates me to take every step in my educational journey seriously. So I do appreciate being a teacher. I love it. I love teaching the kids, but I think it would be a great opportunity for me to pursue my study and to become a professor in English field as I really love English. I am always interested to learn English since I was young. So I was thinking I don't want to stop that. I don't want to just stop being a primary school teacher. I want to try more to delve more into this field. Okay, so I will explain about my career timeline. So here is a roadmap on how I plan to reach my goals. So my journey starts as a teacher trainee, which I currently am. Next, of course, after graduating, I aim to pursue a master degree. And honestly, I wanted to try to apply at University Science Malaysia. Next is that, of course, I will have to further my study in PhD or doctoral studies. So this will help me to deepen my expertise and also research capability. So with that, I can enter academia as a university lecturer and eventually moving up to associate professor and ultimately achieving my goal becoming a professor in English field. So I think we know that each stage represents not just a title, but it comes with a set of responsibilities, growth, and of course, contribution to education. Every step requires lots of sacrifice and hard work, but I am so ready for it. I have been so excited to become a professor, to continue my study, to develop myself because we all know that being a teacher is always a continuous learning. It's a long life learning. So you don't stop when you graduate. You don't just stop when you graduate as a teacher. Uh, I mean, being a primary school teacher is a great thing. I appreciate it so much, but if I have a chance, why not, right? I would love to try to prove myself, to improve myself, to contribute more to our education system in Malaysia. Okay, so now I'm going to explain further details for each step. So I've already mentioned about my first step right now, where I'm currently at, which is a teacher trainee at IPG Cadre. So I don't think I have to explain more as I have already explained earlier. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, so now the next step in my academic journey is, of course, obtaining a master's degree. my plan is that to pursue a Master of Arts in Education with a specialization in English Language Education or TESL. So the focus will be on refining teaching methods, understanding diverse learning strategies, and improving classroom practice. So this is because, as I mentioned, I would love to apply my master degree at USM. Therefore, after my research, I found out that USM indeed does offer a strong program in this area. So it does align with my academic interests and also career goals. So yeah. Okay, so here is the overview of the programs that was offered for Master Arts of Education in USM. So the one that I'm interested is the number 5, which is English Language Education or TESOL. Here is an overview of the admission requirement for master, to apply for master. So to enter a master program, I need to meet specific admission requirement, which includes having a strong academic report and a relevant undergraduate degree, and sometimes maybe work experience or teaching portfolio. So for now, I've been working hard to ensure that I meet and exceed this requirement to secure a spot in this competitive program in the future. So after completing my master's, the next milestone is PhD or doctoral studies. So this stage allow me to specialize deeply in English language education and conduct independent research. So the focus will remain on improving educational practice, influencing curriculum, and contributing to academic literature. So this will also become the foundation for becoming a university academic or university lecturer, a doctor in, of course, in the English. Okay, so here is the overview of the PhD program that are offered in USM. So here is the program, the PhD program that was offered in USM, which is language education under language education and literacy, which is English language education TESOL. So this does indeed align with my interests, which I've always mentioned from the start of the presentation, that I have been dreaming of becoming a professor that specializes in English. Okay, so here is the admission requirement for PhD. So PhD admission typically require a master degree, a solid research proposal, and academic reference. So it is indeed a rigorous process. But for me, I think it's also a rewarding opportunity to dive into the subject I'm passionate about. So I will also try to look for scholarship or grant to support this journey financially. So, as it was mentioned here, the applicant should possess the following: a master degree in related field with minimum CGPA 3 or 4, or a master degree in related field, research mode, and working experience in education field. Yeah, but it can be exempted with the requirement. But however, as a teacher, and I don't think it would be a problem, because I have, after graduating from IPG, inshallah, I will be posting right away. So working experience in education shouldn't be a problem. Upon completing my doctorate, I aim to become a university lecturer. So in this role, I'll teach undergraduate students, supervise final year project, and continue conducting and publishing research. So I will also start building my academic reputation by attending conferences and applying for research grants. So this position marks the transition from student to educator and researcher. To apply to become a university lecturer, I was thinking maybe I'm going to apply to University Malaya, because, of course, as we have heard, the reputation of University Malaya itself has always been a number one ranked university in Malaysia. So I think that would be great for me to have the experience to teach that. So how am I going to become a university lecturer? Of course, I have to apply for it. So how am I going to apply? First, I will need to follow a structured application process for sure. First, I'll check for job openings and understand the specific application requirement. Then I'll prepare and submit my application, which include a CV, teaching philosophy, and publication. So, and it is very important to maintain contact with human resource department and track the application status to to keep updated with the result. And of course, to be doing this, some if I'm lucky enough, maybe with one time applying, I will get it right away. But if it not, of course, preparation and persistence are key. Even if I don't get for the first time, I'll keep on trying. Maybe if it not University Malaya, I can try to other places such as IPG, other university, UITM for example, or matriculation. I would I would definitely give it a try. Okay, after becoming a lecturer, I have to first become an assistant professor before I become an associate professor. So, with experience and continued contribution to research, I really hope to be promoted to associate professor. So, this will require me being recognized as an expert in my field, mentoring junior lecturers, and leading major research projects. It also involves speaking at international events and publishing widely in academic journals. So, it's not just about teaching, it's a role of leadership and mentorship, which I find very inspiring actually. And finally, after all the ups and downs, all the journey of each stage, here we are becoming the highest academic rank, which is a professor. So, professor are nationally or even internationally recognized scholar, as we know. So they're not just a professor. They influence academic policy, they shape curriculum, they supervise PhD students and publish a very high impact research and also book. So this is where I envision my greatest impact. Not just teaching but transforming the field of English language education here in Malaysia. It it is of course gonna be a long journey but a journey filled with learning, growth and service to education. Before I end my presentation, I would like to show the references that I've used to complete my presentation for all of the information. Okay, so that brings me to the end of my presentation. I would like to thank you, Madam, for for spending your time to listen to my presentation. That aren't that great. I I hope that I really got the chance to improve myself to develop my career journey to become a professor once in the future. And I would like to really give my a heartfelt thank you to Madam Nick for teaching me for the semester and also previous semester as well. So I do really appreciate Madam for all of your advice, for all of your hard work. Thank you so much, Madam. I apologize if there's not so much things that I did in the class. Thank you.